father did say you were going to drop by. I'm just having a bit of a drink, enjoying myself. Yes, I've been trading for the last couple of months up and down the aisles. So every time I get into Dublin, I'd decide to meet the nearest tavern and have some mead. Yes, but I heard you were interested in some stories. Oh, well, I can definitely tell you a few. Mm, mm, this is good mead. Oh, I see you're eyeing my cross. I suppose you're wondering, am I a Christian? I tend to hedge my bets. Definitely, when I trade in Dublin, I'm a Christian, because, as you know yourself, about 50 years ago, the great King Sitric No Beard himself, almost my namesake, he actually converted to Christianity, and I know you're looking at me and going, well, this man has no beard and no silken beard. And yes, my name is actually Sitric No Beard. Um, Most people call me that as an insult, because a lot of the Norse people believe that if you don't have a beard, then you're not manly. But I have learned over time that I'm a bit like the great Noel himself, that great Icelandic lawyer who could not grow a beard, and yet he was very clever and wise and brave to the very end. God rest his burnt bones. But anyway, sorry, yes, you wanted a story. Well, talking about mead, I've got a story I like to call the Tale of the Drunken King. This happened in about the year 860 AD. There was a king, Serbil, son of Dunlang, and he was a king of Ostrich. And at that time, there was quite a lot of Viking raids and that going on. And it so happened at least two fleets of Norwegian Norse Viking ships actually raided his territory, and they were burning territory to the ground. But it also coincided with the time when the king decided to get a little drunk. So he spent the whole day having quite a lot of mead, and I imagine maybe even some wine. And then, in the middle of the night, his advisors came to him and said that the Vikings were burning and destroying the entire country. Of course, they were very respectful to him. They kind of came in quietly and sort of just reminded him that with the entire country burning, it was no place for the king to be drunk. If only all politicians would heed that advice. But anyways, yes. Pardon me. Yeah. So King Serval, when he heard this, and then his advisors again said that there was no valor in drunkenness, the king suddenly immediately lost his drunkenness and grabbed his sword and got up, and he got his servants to light the biggest royal candle they could, and he stepped out of his tent. And of course, at this time, the Viking warriors were surrounding his entire army. But then when they seen this massive candle come out and the light shining all over, most of the Norse raiders just gave up immediately and decided to run in every direction. But some of them were brave men. Some of them were very brave men. Some of them grabbed their swords like this, and they were like, "Hey, come on, King Serbil." And yes, well, and anyway, so King Serbil did come on, and there was a massive battle, and all through that battle, King Serbil kept vomiting all over himself because he had drank so much mead. But when the Vikings saw him do that, and every time he vomited, he got extra strength and he got extra strong, and he was able to defeat them, and he chased them, and he decimated anyone that had stood against his army, and he took a lot of spoils. And I imagine afterwards, I'm guessing King Serval might have got a bat because he was very smelly from all the vomit. And then after that, maybe, quite possibly, he might have went and got another drink. Anyways, I'll see you again. I've got to get get back to my boat if I can remember where I parked it.